Why, hello there. Are you here to listen to a scary story? Perhaps you just happen to stumble upon my channel. Well, my name is DANIEDREADFUL, and that's what I do here. I tell creepypasta, classic horror, and sometimes I even sprinkle in a little true paranormal. Now, if that all sounds good to you, why not stay and hit that subscribe button? If you're already subscribed, well, then welcome back, my beautiful creepy people. Tonight, we're diving into some of Ireland's most haunted locations. So without further ado, grab your blankets, grab your whiskey wine, or Guinness, whichever you prefer, and let's get into tonight's terrifying tales. Ireland, with its rolling green hills and misty landscapes, has always held a certain allure for those seeking adventure. But beneath its picturesque exterior lies a darker side, a side that whispers of ancient legends and ghostly apparitions. The Irish countryside is dotted with crumbling castles and abandoned ruins, each shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The locals speak in hushed tones of the banshees that wail in the night, foretelling death and disaster. They tell tales of the puka, a mischievous spirit that can take on many forms, from a black horse to a goblin-like creature. And then there are the stories of the Headless Horseman, a spectral figure who rides through the night searching for his lost head. But tonight, we are diving into the haunted history of 5 places in Ireland. First up, Leap Castle. Leap Castle's haunting tale is steeped in history. In the 16th century, Leap Castle was in possession of the O'Carroll clan. 2 brothers, one a priest and the other a warrior, found themselves at odds over who should inherit the chieftainship. The priest, residing within the castle's chapel, sought spiritual solace, while the warrior sought power through the might of his sword. As tensions escalated, the rivalry reached its peak when the warrior brother confronted the priest in the chapel. In a fit of rage and jealousy, the warrior brother brutally murdered the priest, staining the chapel with his brother's blood. The chapel, now known as the Bloody Chapel, became a lasting symbol of the tragic event. This horrible act not only left a permanent scar on the history of Leap Castle, but also gave rise to lingering paranormal phenomena. The tale of the O'Carroll brothers adds a layer of melancholy and mystique to Leap Castle, making it one of the most haunted locations in Ireland. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts are drawn to the castle, eager to experience the echoes of this ancient and tragic rivalry. Additionally, Leap Castle is said to be haunted by an entity known as the Elemental. The Elemental of Leap Castle is a mysterious and eerie entity that adds another layer of paranormal intrigue to its haunted history. Described as a grotesque and malevolent presence, the Elemental is said to be associated with occult practices and dark rituals. The legend suggests that the Elemental was unleashed during a particularly tumultuous period in the castle's history. Some believe that it may have been summoned through occult rituals performed within the castle walls, possibly as a result of the turbulent events surrounding the O'Carroll brothers' rivalry. Eyewitness accounts describe the Elemental as a monstrous figure with a deformed and terrifying appearance. It is often portrayed as a dark, shapeless mass or a twisted humanoid form. Witnesses have reported feeling a chilling presence and experiencing an overwhelming sense of dread when encountering the Elemental. The mysterious entity is said to move silently through the castle, appearing unexpectedly and instilling fear in those who cross its path. The tales of the Elemental contribute to the haunted reputation of Leap Castle, attracting paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers from around the world who are eager to explore the depths of its supernatural history. Loftus Hall. Loftus Hall, located in County Wexford, is notorious for its haunting history. One of the most famous stories associated with the hall revolves around a visit from a mysterious stranger and a young woman named Anne Totemham. The legend of Lotus Hall recounts a stormy night in the 18th century when a mysterious stranger sought refuge at the mansion. Anne Totemham, a young woman residing in the hall, engaged in a game of cards with a stranger and her family. As the story goes, it was during this fateful card game that Anne dropped a card, and upon bending down to retrieve it, witnessed something horrifying. According to the legend, when Anne looked at the stranger's feet, she saw that instead of human feet, he had cloven hooves resembling those of a devil or a supernatural being. The shock of this horrifying revelation left Anne traumatized, and the stranger, upon being discovered, vanished into thin air, leaving behind a sulfurous odor, a common association with paranormal entities and otherworldly encounters. The sighting of cloven hooves and the subsequent disappearance of the mysterious stranger continue to the belief that Anne had encountered something supernatural that night. This chilling event became a focal point of Loftus Hall's haunted history, particularly in connection to the tapestry room, where Anne was said to have been confined after the disturbing incident. It is said that Anne's mental state deteriorated, and the family, unable to handle her condition, locked her in the tapestry room. The room supposedly became a focal point for paranormal activity, with reports of strange occurrences and ghostly sightings. The tapestry room in Loftus Hall is steeped in supernatural lore, with numerous reports of paranormal activity and ghostly encounters. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported a range of eerie phenomena within the tapestry room. Some claim to have felt sudden drops in temperature, heard unexplained noises, or experienced an overwhelming sense of unease. Others have reported seeing shadowy figures, apparitions, or experiencing unseen presence touching them. Another prominent tale involves a priest who attempted an exorcism in the tapestry room. As he recited the prayers, the room allegedly became engulfed in a swirling mass of dark energy, and the priest was forcibly expelled from the room, leaving him physically shaken. The haunting of the tapestry room continues to captivate those interested in the supernatural. Loftus Hall's chilling reputation, combined with the mysterious events surrounding the room, makes it a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts seeking to unravel the mysteries and experience the ghostly atmosphere of this historic Irish mansion. Over the years, Loftus Hall has gained its reputation as one of Ireland's most haunted places. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts are drawn to the hall to explore its chilling history and experience the lingering echoes of the mysterious stranger's visits. The Hellfire Club. The Hellfire Club in Ireland, officially known as Montpelier Hill, is a site with a notorious reputation for paranormal activity and dark tales. The Hellfire Club was originally built in the 18th century as a hunting lodge and later became a meeting place for a group of affluent and often debauched individuals known as the Hellfire Club. One of the most infamous stories associated with the Hellfire Club involves a stranger who joined the club for a game of cards. During the game, a mysterious figure was revealed to have cloven hooves, much like the tale at Loftus Hall. The entity was exposed when a member dropped a card and, upon bending down, saw the cloven hooves beneath the table. The figure then supposedly disappeared, leaving a chaotic and terrified scene. Apart from this eerie story, the Hellfire Club is connected with numerous other legends and ghostly occurrences. There are tales of dark rituals, debauchery, and alleged dealings with the devil within its walls. The club's association with the supernatural is believed to be linked to the alleged desecration of a Neolithic passage tomb during the construction of the lodge. Visitors to the Hellfire Club have reported strange happenings, including unexplained sounds, eerie feelings, and sightings of shadowy figures. The site's atmospheric and isolated location on Montpelier Hill, combined with its haunting history, continues to attract those intrigued by the paranormal and supernatural legends of Ireland. Charleville Castle. Charleville Castle, located in County Offaly, Ireland, is a stunning Gothic revival mansion with a rich and haunted history. The castle was constructed in the early 19th century for the Earl of Charleville, and its grandeur and elegance make it a picturesque yet eerie setting for ghostly tales. Harriet, the ghost associated with the castle, is a central figure in one of the most haunting stories linked to the estate. Although specific details about her life and the circumstances of her death vary in different accounts, the general narrative revolves around a tragic incident that occurred in the 19th century. As the story goes, Harriet was the daughter of the 3rd Earl of Charleville, and her untimely demise took place on the grand staircase of the castle. The circumstances surrounding her death are the subject of speculation, with different versions suggesting that she either fell accidentally, was pushed, or met some tragic fate. Harriet's ghost is said to linger within the castle, particularly near the staircase where the fatal incident occurred. Witnesses have described seeing the apparition of a young girl dressed in Victorian clothing, believed to be Harriet, roaming the halls and stairs. The ghostly sightings are often accompanied by reports of cold spots, unexplained drafts, and an overall eerie presence. While the story of Harriet is one of the most prominent ghostly tales associated with the castle, there have been various reports of other paranormal activity and apparitions within the castle's walls. Some visitors and paranormal investigators claim to have encountered additional spirits and entities, contributing to Charleville's reputation as a haunted location. While the details and identities of these entities may vary depending on personal accounts, here are some common themes associated with other reported ghosts at the castle. The child in the mirror. Some reports suggest the presence of a ghostly child seen in mirrors within the castle. Witnesses claim to have glimpsed the reflection of a young boy or girl, often appearing sad or curious. The Lady in White. A common apparitional theme in haunted locations, a lady in white, has been reported at the castle. This spectral figure, often seen wearing a flowing white gown, is associated with various paranormal encounters. The Monk. Another reported apparition is that of a monk, a figure commonly associated with historical castles and their often bumpy pasts. The monk is said to appear in different parts of the castle. General apparitions. Visitors and investigators have reported a general sense of being watched, unexplained footsteps, and strange noises throughout the castle. These occurrences contribute to the overall haunted ambiance of Charleville Castle. Visitors and paranormal enthusiasts are drawn to the castle not only for its architectural beauty, but also the experience the ghostly presence associated with this ill-fated young girl. The haunting of Harriet remains an enduring part of the Charleville Castle's history, captivating those who are curious about the supernatural and the stories that linger within the ancient walls of this Gothic Revival mansion. Located in Dublin, Ireland, is a historical prison with a haunting past. The prison, built in 1796, played a significant role in Ireland's history, housing political prisoners and witnessing various uprisings and struggles for independence. The jail closed in 1924, but has since been preserved as a museum, attracting visitors interested in its history and the reported paranormal activity within its walls. One of the most notable figures associated with the jail is Joseph Plunkett, a leader of the 1916 Easter Rising. Plunkett was one of the 7 signatories of the Proclamation of the Irish Republic and was held at Kilmainham Gaol before his execution. Visitors to the prison have reported experiencing a strong presence and eerie sensations in the vicinity of Plunkett's cell. Another infamous prisoner was Eamon de Valera, a key political figure in the struggle for Irish independence. De Valera was held in the Gaol during the Anglo-Irish War and the Civil War. His cell, along with the Stonebreaker's Yard where the 1916 leaders were executed, is believed to be haunted by the spirits of those who suffered and perished during the periods in Irish history. Reports of paranormal activity include unexplained footsteps, cold spots, and ghostly apparitions. Visitors and staff had recounted hearing whispers, feeling unseen presences, and witnessing doors opening and closing on their own. The oppressive atmosphere of the prison, combined with its historical significance, contributes to the belief that it is haunted by the ghost of its turbulent past. The Gaol's haunting history has made it a popular destination for ghost tours and paranormal investigations. allowing visitors to explore its dark corridors and learn about the struggles for Irish independence while potentially encountering the spectral remnants of its storied past. These haunted places, with their tales of tragedy, betrayal, and otherworldly encounters, have become more than mere landmarks. They are portals to a time when the veil between the living and the dead seem thin, and the echoes of the past reverberate through the present. Ireland's haunted history is not just a collection of ghost stories. It is a testament to the resilience of a nation, a reflection of the profound impact of historical events on the collective consciousness. As visitors brave the creaking floorboards and dimly lit corridors of these haunted locales, they step into a realm where the supernatural and the historical intersect, creating an immersive experience that transcends the ordinary. Whether seeking a thrill, a glimpse into the spectral unknown, or a connection to Ireland's rich and often bumpy past, those who venture into these haunted places embark on a journey through time and folklore, where the line between reality and the ethereal becomes tantalizingly blurred. Ireland's haunted places stand as living testimonials to a complex history, offering a glimpse into the mysterious and otherworldly, beckoning the intrepid traveler to explore the spectral tapestry woven into the fabric of the Emerald Island.